Hi guys, it's Shishka1 coming right back at you with an all-new Boom Beach video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on my, what is this, 4ER deck. 4ER, can't even count. You can see we're in rank 19, holding on, look at this, look at this. We got shock launchers. Oh yeah, they're kind of spicy, they're good. Let's jump into the tech tree and talk about what the heck is going on. Okay, so quick recap. We did max the landing craft, thanks to all the 10 million people that told me that in the last video. I do appreciate it. Got the message the first time, but I understand why the other 9 million of you guys told me that, because, oops. We're going to try not to make mistakes like that again going forward. No, really, thanks a lot for every one of you that, that mentioned that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so we went to Seekers, okay? Seekers were like, you know, nebulous. We try to avoid these every season, but they just look too good this season, so we had to get them. We had to get them. But in order to make them work, we needed a few things. We needed shocks first and foremost right away. Then we had to come back and get stats. Picked up troop damage, picked up troop health. Troop health is the real winner here. I mean, don't get me wrong, troop damage is nice, but troop health is what's allowing us to make these hits work. Because without smokes, you're going to be taking damage. It's you know, inevitable. So there's a lot of value on troop health. I want to get this up to the last tick as soon as I can afford it. It's just we've got so much junk to spend on. It's all about token management right now. Another note on Seekers is these shock bombs. Shock bombs are also really good to have high. Rank 4, rank 5. Same reason. We don't have smokes. So longer shocks help that, right? It helps the survivability of your Seekers. So yeah, we decided to go for shock launchers because we know what's coming. What's coming behind us is the meta of all the defensive people that now have heavies and they can do heavy chopper rush. So we've got to have something out there that can slow that down because our base is pretty weak. So this is the idea behind shock launchers. Well, that and it also helps us beat against other Seeker players that don't have them. Now, how do I deal with shock launchers? I don't know. I haven't fought one yet and I don't want to. And because of that, though, and because I know that dirty fours are just getting dirtier by the day, I'm backtracking as well. I just recently picked up mines. We're at tick 4. I'll max it as soon as I can afford it. We'll pick up mortars, but then most importantly, the reason why we're doing this is for the stinking heavies. I need the heavies, and then I can go to 5ER. I just have to make sure that my offense is strong enough. Having max heavies gives me more options. I can do a split heavy rush, seeker type hit or whatever on nastier bases. We just need it. I think now is the time. It's an arms race. We're in the middle of an arms race. As we're trying to get into Diamond, we're going to have to stay in the arms race till we get into Diamond, until that Diamond farming is secure, and then we can start looking at tech grinding again. So, this is what we've committed to. Is it the right move? I don't know, but it's kind of the move that I think is the best based on the situation we're in right now. So, yeah, we'll jump into some hits. Oh, quick update on what's going on with me, though. I'm going to be busy here for about the next week or so, just doing some vacationing, visiting friends, family, that sort of thing. I'll be out of town this weekend at a lake house. Then immediately after that, I fly to Vegas to meet my uncle there, and he's celebrating his 70th birthday, and I'll be there for a few days, and I get back like Wednesday next week. So if the content's a little bit lighter than usual, this is why. I'll try to maybe make some community posts during the time to keep you guys informed, but I'm not going to be very busy playing either. I'm just, you know, going to be doing real life stuff with real world people. All that good junk. So just be aware that that's going on. Anyway, yeah, let's just jump into some hits. Let's see what's out there. I haven't been pushing a whole lot. Probably should have been. Diablo Immortal came out yesterday too, so that's been taking away a little bit of my time this week as well. Started up a new account on that. I played in the closed beta for Diablo Immortal, so it's nice to see it all come to fruition. Cool game, cool game. Don't leave Warships for that game, but if you do have some extra time and you play multiple games, you might want to check out Diablo Immortal. It's pretty neat. They've really done a lot for mobile gaming environment. It's a huge 3D world, etc. Yada yada. It's pretty neat. And of course, it's cross-platform. Play it on the PC. That was a recent feature they added since the last beta. In fact, made a lot of people happy. Anyway, let's not talk about that. We're here to talk about Warships. Okay, so what do we get? We got ourselves a hundo, 1040 hundo. So probably not a Seeker player because they would definitely... Well, no, I take that back. Definitely, probably is a Seeker player. Sorry, I just woke up a little bit ago. But means we should win because we have shock launchers. He doesn't, as long as I don't fizzle. Yeah, let's go. Don't even really need to shock anything over here, but we will. Oops, forgot to get that mine. Yikes. Actually, might hurt a little bit. No, we got it just in time. And just like that, with a 319. Taking this guy to Pound Town. This standard hit. I don't explain my secret hits as much just because it's a little bit tricky. Let me explain this one in the replay. I'll explain the timing on that drop. It's a very standard drop. Yeah, we forced him to go to HCRC. So this was the point of shock launchers. Perfect example because it gives me one heck of an edge against fellow Seeker players, right? It's pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Yeah, that's a win. So, man, I really feel like maybe I should have been pushing. Oops. Gotta sleep sometime, though. Anyway, so looking back at the drop, let me explain it. So, we see lots of bases like this. We do 2 on the right, and then right as these 2 Seekers start to engage on the ER, where does it start shooting it? We do our 2 on the left, you see? And I do a slight delay so that we can eat that 1 boom mine there with just the 1, Seeker instead of 2 Seekers, in theory. In theory. Actually, that's a well-placed boom mine. Either way, we still ate it with just 1 Seeker. Oh, I forgot to mention, and then we drop the other 4 boats right when the ER pops. Too busy being fixated on the mine. Let's do that one more time, real quick. Because that's kind of the more important point in double time. So 2 come out. As they shoot on the ER, we start dropping the other 2, sometimes with a delay if you need to. Right as that pops, we drop the other 4 on the right. That's basically it for the timing. I mean, you can adjust it accordingly. That's the general timing to get this hit to work out just fine. I'm sure you can probably speed it up here or there, but in case you're looking for hits, there's one for you. Okay, jump into another one. Right. Oh, this looks nasty. Man, I should have had my coffee before shooting this video. Okay, thinking about coming in through the back. If we drop on the left ramp, they'll lock to this, so this has to be taken out as they're coming into this area, and then we just gotta hope and pray we can make it through everything. I don't think we're getting through this, guys. I'll tell you right now. Whatever. Let's have fun. I'm just not that level of Seeker player. That was bad artillery. What the heck was that, man? Can't split those. Get it? Okay, this one. I should have dropped those way sooner. That's fizzle. Yeah, nice base. Nice base. And that's just it, it's an arms race. It's like you've got the Seekers and you've got the anti-Seekers. Are you a Seeker or are you an anti-Seeker? I went Seeker really primarily because I thought there'd be definitely a little bit of utility in it this season. Also, we don't have shock mines. What really bums me out the most about Seeker play is shock mines, so those aren't there. I'm really getting tired of doing HC Bomba all freaking season. That's what we were doing for the last 5 or 6 seasons. So I needed a change. I think anti-seeker is probably the better route, simply because I'm not getting enough rank chest advantage over the non-seeker players to justify the cost of picking up the seeker node. Like looking at the tree as a whole. So that means that these people will, in theory, get to 70 armed troop damage before I will. But I don't care. Still going to finish in the top 500, and we're going to have fun doing it, right? We're going to play games for fun, you know? So, but I know Seekers aren't everyone's cup of tea, so there's probably less people even following my path this season because of it. So, you know, it is what it is, but, you can't always play the same troops all the time. It's old. Of course, you could argue we have HCRC, why aren't you just doing that? But we're going to have HCRC all stinking season. You got plenty of time to get sick of that combo. Okay. Anyway, 100 building health, 50 on the troop damage. I'm sorry, 50 on the building damage, and 100 on the TD. We don't see any troop health, so we don't believe he's a Seeker player. Because Seeker players, they love that troop health. Yeah, standard hit, just like we talked about. He has a few mines that we sort of have to worry about a little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay, let's go. Kill it. I need another shock. Boom! 319. That should be a win. Oh, yes. What did the opponent do? Probably HCRC. Yep. One more. Oh, we got a rank 18 player. 50 on the building health. Wow, haven't seen those in a while. 40, 50 hundo. So, definitely a Seeker player. Like, hardcore Seeker player. But they might already have their heavies because I see mortars. Which means they'll probably be heavy rushing me, but that's okay because we'll just seek them. We'll seek them in the manner that we've done all the other bases. Just looking at my critters spots and artillery spots and all that good stuff. Okay, let's go. Whoa, a little bit late. Get up there. And just like that with a 318. 1 second slower. Yeah, I was late on that drop. Oh, and the opponent retreated. Yeah, we were a little bit late on the right side drop. Take a look at the replay. Maybe they tried seeking. Yeah, so they're going to take their fat heavy choppers, try to rush the one shock. It's probably one of the first bases they've tried with shock launchers, so they're still figuring out what to do too. That's also why I'm watching the replay, because I don't see many people actually attempt it. I think this is only the second player that actually attempted to run Seekers on this. Sorry if that's a little loud. Turn that down a smidge. Yeah, I mean, so this is pretty much what I thought would be the case. Like, they run out of GBE, right? So, there's nothing you can do. You don't really have an answer for it after a while. And I don't know where those Seekers are going. Like, you would have thought they would have been that ER. I guess they were closer. It doesn't matter. I mean, I know they were linked to this one at first, but I'm saying I don't know why they kept going to this one. I would have thought this one was closer, but I guess not. Anyway, we've seen enough. We've seen enough. Let's do one more hit, then we'll wrap it up. Got to kind of make it short. I got a lot of junk to do today. Alright, 19 player, hundo, 30, 50 hundo. So I smell Seeker. Well, good luck with my shock launcher, sir. Nice sky shield, bro. I think we know the hit, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen me do this a couple of times. This one's far easier because there's really not much junk in our way. In fact, I could just focus on the right side. Let's go. Yeah, we'll take that out, take that out. We'll even take this out. Why not? And just for grins, we can take that one out and that one out. Probably should have shocked, I'm not going to lie. But too late for that. Shock this, shock that. I'm really not worried about this, guys. I know this one's in the bag. The power of tech and making intelligent tech choices. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. It's been really tricky figuring out how to navigate through this thing. But that's what we like. That's by no means a complaint. That's the sign of a good tree. Yeah, forced him to go HCRC, trying to do a Seeker hybrid. He's like, whoa, man, shock launchers. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's the point. And that's why I'm watching you. It's another reason why I ran the shock launchers. I want to learn how to hit these things. So I'm going to watch everybody hit my base and figure out how to do it when I see them. Evil, isn't it? Evil. Pure evil. It's the whole you can't beat them, join them approach and then watch the replays, right? Okay. So, let's jump into the tech tree, look forward, and talk about junk. So, right, like I said, the idea is to get up to heavies right now. I think we'll be in a solid foundation because I don't want to just jump to 5ER right now. I mean, actually, I do. I would like to just jump to 5ER right now, but I can't because if I go 5, I know 5's a great deck and everything. Can't wait to have it. It's a nice advantage. Going to slow the opponents down even more, etc. But it'll do nothing to help me attack dirty 4s like that one I fought a couple battles ago. What am I going to do on that? I don't know yet, guys. Hadn't figured it out. What do I do when shock launchers come? I don't know yet. Hadn't figured that out. But I know the answer involves heavies, max heavies with the heavy choppers. So that's why we had to get them. And then we go 5. And then it's sort of self-explanatory. I mean, right? We get our first Sky Shield over here in 5ER. We pick up Barrage. That's great. In terms of spending tokens between Artillery and Barrage, I'm not quite sure how it's all going to shake out yet. I mean, yeah, I want to get them maxed, but there's just so much other junk to spend on. It'll all be about value level prioritization. This very important node in 5ER for Seeker players is the smoke. Oh my goodness, that helps so much. That troop health is also very nice in 5. I don't know if we'll get it or not. It just depends if we're still seeking. The problem is I know the Seeker window shuts, boom, right here at 6. For me. Now, for other people, because for the shock mines, I just hate scouting hidden shock mines every single hit. It's annoying. It's not fun. So I don't play Seekers. That's really the number one reason I don't play Seekers. I just don't like it. But then this node right here, building health. Building health is absolutely shutting the door on Seekers at this point. Like, the stat balance just isn't there. We don't have enough GBE to run it. It's reasons like this that all the big Seeker players were saying, oh, I don't want to play Seekers this season, because they know the stats these guys need, and they saw what it turns into around this point in the tree, and it's not good. Yeah, so, and of course that's at the 6CR level, right? So we're looking a little bit further ahead there, but I know that Seekers are shutting down. I think we'll still be able to run them in 5, but we'll have to transition to our final attack meta, which for me on this approach is just HCRC. Hopefully we get the TD and we park. before everybody brings their bombardiers online and their Kavansters and into 70R. We might not even have a hero this season. That might be one little way to kind of stay ahead of the pack, because heroes aren't too good this season with the decks being, very circuitous for ground troop pathing. So anyway, with that, let's wrap it up. I guys hope you have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day, rest of your weekend, well, as it's coming up, and whatever else. As always, remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Take care.